Here we are at the last section, video 6.3, and in this section I'm going to be concluding and asking you explicitly what kinds of things you can do to help future-proof our cities. So with clear business models demonstrated in the last section, the hackers and attackers are changing their tactics, their techniques, their technologies by the day to make lots and lots of money. But to make matters worse, these attacks are getting more sophisticated and harder to detect and therefore defend. So municipalities need to need new approaches to future-proof their cities. So the question then is to you: how can you help your city? And in this next few slides, I'm going to be asking or showing 8 ways that you can provide smart city security solutions to protect your city. So as I mentioned in the previous section, that smart city security is a big deal because criminals and hackers and cybersecurity bad guys are making a living, and there's a business model behind attacking cities. So I want to just talk about maybe 4 examples or approaches on how to secure the smart city. There's behavioral analytics. Love them or hate them, but Amazon, for example, is a leader in using behavioral analytics to recommend additional products that consumers are likely to buy based on their previous purchasing patterns on the site. So if anything doesn't look right or isn't in that pattern, the system will send a notification or a flag to warn something is afoot, something is wrong here. Improved encryption. Of course, this is an ongoing and a daily battle, but we need to kind of turn up the volume and scale it to a city-wide level that decrypts only the data sent from the authorized devices and reduce the processing demands for certain segments. So we need to help the cities kind of make sure that the requests that are inbound or match the actual legitimacy of the request itself. AI, this is becoming a more robust kind of solution to secure a smart city. And they're basically expert systems, neural networks, and deep learnings that are all used in the kind of cybersecurity. So again, detecting these anomalies, detecting these behaviors, recognizing normal situations and abnormal situations. And so artificial technology is a great tool to use to secure a smart city. Then there's quantum cryptography. And again, this is mega, massive, groundbreaking, frontline kinds of stuff. But it's, with some super high processing, you can use a quantum cryptography kind of system to basically access and decrypt the data once the virtual keys are unlocked, and this is making it virtually impossible for cyber hackers to get into. This is maybe something that some of you are interested in. This would definitely do the job. So in the next and last 2 diagrams, I want to kind of paint 4 different portraits about what you can do to help your city. And these are 8 ways to provide smart city security solutions to future-proof your city. So the first one is not all systems are created equally. I think we ought to start prioritizing, ranking a risk-based approach to help our cities. Start prioritizing what kinds of high, medium, and low priority solutions are available and which ones get implemented, and of course invest accordingly. We need to do our diligence. Many of you taking this course can easily help your city take inventory, take stock of where your city stands today and where it needs to go tomorrow to meet the various safety and security requirements. Number 3 is kind of simple. If you know that your city has a CTO or CIO, find out who or she is and help them lead their security efforts. This will, of course, depend on the size of your city, but nevertheless, there should be some sort of lead technician in your city. Get familiar with them and what kind of role you can play to help protect your city. Number 4 is make blueprints. What this means is that you can help design a super robust cybersecurity strategy and remind them that what the threats are. If you don't, it shouldn't be an afterthought. And so be proactive and start kind of developing a comprehensive plan that the leadership and elected officials can understand and therefore accept and support and therefore sponsor in terms of budgets. This is really important. Number 5, there are lots of lines that are being drawn right now, and I like to call these lines the Rubicon because we're about to step into this new paradigm shift. So we need to define what those lines are in terms of mobility, energy, IoT, and urban data sectors. We need to draw those lines in a way that's consistent and relative to your city size and the needs. Number 6 is developing and deploying a cybersecurity kind of system. So you can have a vision and a proposal on how to design, build, and test policies and procedures for your city. You have to be including the different stakeholders, whether they be the staff, vendors, or community themselves, into this vision. But people like a kind of clear approach to how to tackle these urgent problems. Employ good cyber hygiene. In the last few slides, you've kind of been hitting in the head with a hammer to be reminded of how easy it is now and how popular it is and how lucrative it is to be attacking municipalities and cities. So we need to start with good hygiene, and these are good security practices to handle the systems of data. So that's good antivirus, anti-malware, everything's up to date, good VPN, tunneling, good authentication factors. Passwords are changed often, and there could be some even training workshops and those kinds of things to help the city employees get familiar with the importance of these kinds of practices as good cyber hygiene. And of course, back up. That's the no-brainer. When you're attacked, sometimes the criminals, the hackers, attackers like to hold everything up. But if you've got a good backup, maybe by the day, maybe you won't have to lose so much time or money. And these can be done in on-site data centers or in the cloud. But nevertheless, make sure that all of the accounts are in the business interests are all backed up on certainly a daily basis, if not an hourly basis. So it's been my pleasure lecturing, talking to you all today, and I really believe that you can help make a difference to help future-proof your city. It's not just a concept, it's not just a hypothetical. As I've shown and illustrated in this course, that the threats are real, the opportunities are big, and there's something, if you're interested in any of these concepts about smart city, there's definitely a vital role that you can play to keep our future cities safe and secure for everyone. I thank you.